Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. It's really good to have you here with us today. If this is your first time listening, I'm Vantha.
And I'm Borey. We're glad you're here. This podcast is a place where you can relax, listen carefully, and improve your English naturally through real conversation.
Before we begin, remember that learning English is not about rushing. It's about understanding, feeling comfortable, and letting the language grow naturally in your mind.
Exactly. And today's topic is a very joyful and practical one. We're talking about special events and celebrations.
These are moments everyone experiences. Birthdays, weddings, holidays, family gatherings, graduations, festivals, and many more.
Talking about celebrations is something you do in everyday life, at work, with friends, online, or when meeting new people.
And the good news is that you don't need difficult vocabulary to talk about special events. Simple English sounds natural and friendly.
That's what we'll focus on today, helping you speak comfortably and clearly about celebrations in real-life situations.
Let's start with a very common question people ask. Did you do anything special recently?
This question appears everywhere, at work, at school, even with strangers.
Let's model a natural conversation. I'll ask you first.
Okay.
Hey, Borey, did you do anything special last weekend?
Yes, I did. I celebrated my cousin's birthday with my family. We had dinner together and spent the evening talking and laughing.
That sounded very natural. Simple past tense, clear meaning, relaxed tone.
Now let's try another example. So, Vantha, did you do anything special recently?
Yes, actually, I attended a small wedding last week. It was simple but very meaningful. The atmosphere was warm and happy.
Notice how we didn't use complex words. We focused on the experience and feelings.
That's very important. When talking about celebrations, feelings matter more than details.
Now let's talk about birthdays, because this is one of the most common celebrations.
If someone asks you, "How was your birthday?" you can answer in many simple ways.
You can say, "It was great," or "It was quiet but nice," or "I spent it with my family."
Let's show this in conversation.
Hey, Vantha, how was your birthday?
It was really nice. I didn't have a big party, but I spent the day with my close friends. We talked, ate good food, and relaxed.
That's a perfect answer. It feels real and natural.
You don't need to describe everything. Just share what feels important.
Now let's imagine someone asks about a holiday celebration.
For example, what did you do during the holiday?
Let's answer that.
During the holiday, I visited my parents. We cooked together, shared stories, and enjoyed being together.
That's a very natural response. Calm, clear, and emotional.
Celebrations are about connection, not perfection.
Exactly. Now let's talk about how to describe special events in a little more detail without sounding complicated.
You can talk about 3 things naturally: what the event was, who you were with, and how you felt.
Let's demonstrate.
Last month, I attended a graduation ceremony. I went with my family and we felt very proud and happy.
That sentence is simple but complete.
Now let's talk about weddings because learners often feel nervous describing them.
You can keep it very simple.
For example, I went to a wedding. It was beautiful. Everyone was happy.
Or you can say, the wedding was small but meaningful. The couple looked very happy.
Let's role play a conversation.
Hi, Vantha. I heard you went to a wedding recently.
Yes, I did. It was my friend's wedding. The ceremony was simple, but the atmosphere was very warm and joyful.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I really did. It was nice to see everyone together and celebrating love.
Very natural, no pressure, no difficult grammar.
Now let's talk about family celebrations because these are very common topics.
Family gatherings often happen during holidays or special occasions.
Someone might ask, do you usually celebrate with your family?
You can answer like this.
Yes, I usually celebrate with my family. We like spending time together, cooking, and talking about our lives.
That answer sounds warm and real.
Now let's practice talking about festivals or cultural celebrations.
You don't need to explain everything about the culture.
Just explain what you do and how you feel.
For example, during the festival, we decorate our house and prepare special food.
Or the festival is important to us because it brings the family together.
Let's put that into a conversation.
Borey, do you celebrate any special festivals?
Yes, I do. Every year, my family celebrates a traditional festival together. We prepare food, visit relatives, and enjoy the time together.
That's very clear and natural.
Now, let's talk about inviting people to celebrations because this is also common.
You can say, we're having a small celebration this weekend. Would you like to join us?
Or, I'm planning a birthday dinner. I'd love for you to come.
Let's practice. Hey, Borey, I'm having a small celebration this Saturday. Would you like to come?
That sounds lovely. Thank you for inviting me. I'd be happy to join.
Very polite, very natural.
Now let's talk about when you cannot attend a celebration.
This is important too. You can say, I'm sorry I won't be able to make it, but I hope you have a great time.
Or, thank you for the invitation, but I already have plans.
These responses are respectful and common in English.
Now let's slow down and practice shadowing with simple sentences. You can repeat quietly or out loud.
I celebrated my birthday with my family.
I attended a special event last weekend.
The celebration was simple but meaningful.
We spent time together and enjoyed the moment.
Great. These sentences help your brain get comfortable with the topic.
Now, let's talk about describing food at celebrations because people love talking about food.
You can say, we prepared traditional food, or there was a lot of delicious food.
Or, everyone brought something to share.
Let's put that into a natural exchange.
How was the celebration?
It was great. The food was delicious and everyone enjoyed sharing meals together.
That sounds very natural.
Now let's talk about emotions again, because this is what makes your English sound human.
You can say, I felt happy, I felt proud, I felt grateful, or I felt relaxed.
Simple emotions are powerful.
Let's try a longer response.
The celebration was not big, but I felt very grateful to be surrounded by people I love.
That sentence is beautiful and simple.
Now let's move into a short story because stories help your listening skills.
Listen carefully.
Last year, I celebrated a special event with my family. We didn't plan anything big. We cooked together, talked for hours, and shared memories. It reminded me that celebrations don't have to be large to be meaningful.
Stories like this are very natural in conversation.
And you can tell similar stories using simple English.
Now let's gently prepare to move toward the second half of this episode.
In the next part, we'll go deeper into talking about invitations, traditions, memories, and how celebrations connect to daily English conversations.
We'll also help you sound more confident when sharing your experiences.
Stay relaxed, keep listening, and let English flow naturally. Let's continue smoothly and naturally, just like a real conversation would flow. In this part, we're going deeper into how special events and celebrations connect to everyday English, real memories, and meaningful communication.
Yes, because celebrations are not only about events. They're about people, stories, traditions, and emotions. This is why talking about them helps your English sound natural and human.
Let's start by talking about traditions. Many celebrations include traditions, and people often ask about them.
For example, someone might say, do you have any special traditions for this celebration?
You don't need to explain everything. You can keep it simple and personal.
Like this.
In my family, we have a simple tradition. We always eat together and talk about our memories. It's not fancy, but it's important to us.
That answer sounds very natural. It focuses on meaning, not details.
Now let's talk about comparing celebrations, because people often ask questions like, is this celebration different from others?
You can answer gently and clearly.
Yes, this celebration is more relaxed. We don't have many guests, and we focus on spending time together.
Or you can say, this one feels more special because we don't celebrate it every year.
These sentences are very common in real conversations.
Now let's practice a longer dialogue that you might hear at work or with friends.
Okay.
Hey, Vantha, I heard you had a celebration last week. What was it like?
It was very nice. We celebrated a family milestone. Everyone came together and we shared food and stories.
That sounds lovely. Was it a big event?
Not really. It was quite small, but that made it more personal and meaningful.
This is exactly how people talk in real life.
Now let's talk about memories, because celebrations often bring up memories.
Someone might say, what do you remember most about the celebration?
You can answer like this.
I remember the laughter the most. Everyone felt relaxed and happy.
Or, I remember sitting with my family and feeling thankful.
Simple, emotional, and natural.
Let's slow down and do some shadowing again. Repeat after us in your own time.
The celebration brought everyone together.
We shared food and enjoyed each other's company.
It was a simple but special moment.
I felt grateful and happy.
Very good.
Now, let's talk about future celebrations, because this is also very common.
People often ask, do you have any plans for an upcoming celebration?
You can answer in a relaxed way.
Yes, we're planning a small gathering, nothing big, just close family and friends.
Or, we're not sure yet, but we'll probably do something simple.
Let's put that into a conversation.
Vantha, do you have any plans for the upcoming holiday?
Not big plans. I think I'll spend time with my family and relax at home.
That sounds nice. Sometimes simple plans are the best.
Exactly.
Now, let's talk about cultural differences, because celebrations can be different in every country.
People may ask, how do people celebrate this in your country?
You don't need to explain everything.
You can say, in my country, people usually celebrate with family and traditional food.
Or, it's a time when people visit relatives and share meals.
That's enough to sound clear and confident.
Let's model that.
How do people celebrate this event in your country?
In my country, people focus on family gatherings. We cook traditional food and spend time talking together.
Very natural.
Now let's talk about when celebrations are quiet or simple, because not all celebrations are loud or exciting.
And that's perfectly normal.
You can say, we didn't do much, but it was still special.
Or, it was a quiet celebration, but I enjoyed it.
These sentences sound honest and real.
Now, let's tell another short story to help your listening.
One year, I didn't feel like having a big celebration. Instead, I stayed at home, cooked a simple meal, and spent time reflecting on the year. It was calm and meaningful in a different way.
Stories like this help you express feelings, not just actions.
Now let's talk about thanking people after celebrations, which is very common in English.
You can say, thank you for coming. It meant a lot to me.
Or, I really appreciate you being there.
Let's practice that.
Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciated your presence.
That's polite and warm.
Now let's talk about celebrations at work, because this is also very common.
Offices often celebrate birthdays, achievements, or milestones.
Someone might say, we had a small celebration at work.
Or, my team organized a celebration for a colleague.
Let's show this in conversation.
Did you do anything special at work recently?
Yes, we had a small celebration for a colleague. We shared snacks and congratulated them.
That sounds friendly and professional.
Now let's move into reflection, which helps your English sound thoughtful.
You can say, celebrations remind me of what's important.
Or, they help me slow down and appreciate people.
These are natural reflections people share in deeper conversations.
Let's slow down again and do one last shadowing practice.
Celebrations help us connect with others.
They remind us to be grateful.
Simple moments can be very meaningful.
Excellent.
Now, let's gently wrap up today's episode.
Today, we explored how to talk about special events and celebrations using natural, everyday English.
We talked about past celebrations, traditions, feelings, memories, invitations, and future plans.
Remember, your goal is not to sound perfect.
Your goal is to sound real.
Use simple words.
Speak honestly.
And let your experiences guide your English.
Here's a small practice you can do after listening.
Think about one celebration you remember well.
Describe it out loud using simple sentences.
Talk about who was there.
Talk about how you felt.
That's enough.
With practice, your English will become more natural.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
We're really glad you're here.
Keep listening.
Keep practicing.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.